You are doing everything right. You are eating your vegetables, cutting out the junk food, drinking more water, maybe even meal prepping on Sundays. And yet somehow the scale is barely moving. Your energy is still crashing by 2 in the afternoon. Your clothes still fit the exact same way they did 3 months ago. And somewhere deep down, a quiet voice is starting to whisper that maybe this just does not work for you. That maybe your body is just different. That maybe you are one of those people who tries and never actually sees results. I need you to stop right there, because that voice is lying to you. The problem is not your effort. The problem is not your willpower. The problem is not your body. The problem is that almost everyone who starts eating healthy falls into the exact same invisible traps that silently destroy their progress without them ever realizing it. And the frustrating part is that most of these mistakes look like the right thing to do. They feel healthy. They sound healthy. They are just not working the way you think they are. And if you have ever felt like you are doing everything right and still getting nowhere, this video is going to change something fundamental for you today now. Before we go any further, if you are someone who is serious about cutting through the confusion and actually getting a plan that works specifically for your body, your lifestyle, and your goals, we have some incredible related programs linked down below in the video description. A lot of people scroll past links like that. But the people who are genuinely tired of spinning their wheels and getting zero results tend to check those out. Just something to keep in mind. Now let us get into this. The very first mistake is one that almost nobody talks about, and it is this. You are eating too little and thinking that is the point. Picture this. You wake up motivated. You have black coffee for breakfast because you heard fasting is good. You push through the hunger until noon. You have a tiny salad. You feel proud of yourself. By 4 in the afternoon, you are shaking, irritable, reaching for anything in sight, and by 8 at night, you have undone everything because your body had basically declared a full biological emergency. This is not discipline. This is deprivation. And deprivation always wins in the end. Your metabolism does not reward starvation. It punishes it. It slows down, holds on to every single calorie, and the moment you eat a normal meal, it stores as much as it possibly can because it now believes food is scarce. You end up exhausted, frustrated, and somehow heavier than when you started. The solution is not eating less. It is eating smarter and eating enough of the right things at the right times. Pattern interrupt. Here is a number that will shock you. Studies consistently show that people who skip breakfast or chronically undereat consume an average of 31% more calories later in the day than those who fuel properly in the morning. That is not a willpower failure. That is biology. Your body is doing exactly what it was designed to do. The second mistake is treating all calories as equal. You can eat 100 calories of almonds or 100 calories of a rice cake, and your body will respond to those two things in completely different ways. One stabilizes your blood sugar and keeps you full for hours. The other spikes your insulin, crashes hard 20 minutes later, and has you hunting through the kitchen wondering why you are hungry again already. The quality of your food matters enormously. Fiber, protein, healthy fat, these things control your hunger hormones. When those hormones are balanced, cravings disappear almost like magic. When they are not, you spend all day in a battle with yourself that you were never designed to win through sheer force of will. The third mistake, and this one hits hard. You are drinking your calories without knowing it. That green smoothie from the health food store that you are so proud of, it might have 60 grams of sugar in it. The oat milk latte that feels like a healthy choice, it can have more sugar than a candy bar. The fruit juice, the protein shakes with added sweeteners, the flavored waters with sneaky ingredients, these things are disguised progress killers. Liquid calories do not register in your brain the same way solid food does. You consume them and an hour later your body still signals hunger as if you had nothing at all. Meanwhile, your blood sugar has spiked and crashed twice, and you feel confused about why you are always craving more. Pattern interrupt. Swap those drinks for water with lemon, plain sparkling water, black coffee, or unsweetened herbal tea for just 2 weeks, and most people report their cravings drop dramatically. Their energy stabilizes, and the scale starts to move in a direction it has not moved in months. The fourth mistake is eating healthy foods in the wrong portions. Avocado is incredible for you. Olive oil is a gift. Nuts are packed with nutrients. But eating half an avocado is very different from eating 2 whole ones at every meal. Healthy fats are calorically dense, and if you are not paying any attention to how much you are consuming, the math simply does not add up no matter how clean the food is. This is one of the most common reasons people feel genuinely confused about their lack of progress. They are eating whole foods, they are eating organic, they are eating everything the internet told them to eat, and they are still not losing weight. Because volume matters. Not forever, not obsessively, but enough to understand what a reasonable portion actually looks like. Most people have never been taught this, and it is not their fault. The fifth mistake is one that will surprise you because it has nothing to do with food at all. You are not sleeping enough. Sleep is where your hunger hormones reset. When you get less than 7 hours, ghrelin, the hormone that tells you are starving, shoots up. Leptin, the hormone that tells you are full, drops dramatically. You wake up already at a hormonal disadvantage before you have even made a single food choice. You are hungrier. You crave sugar and carbs specifically because your brain is looking for fast energy to compensate for poor rest, and your willpower is genuinely compromised at a neurological level. This is not weakness. This is chemistry. And it means that all the meal planning in the world cannot fully overcome the damage that chronic sleep deprivation is doing to your progress. Pattern interrupt. Research shows that even one night of poor sleep can increase calorie intake by up to 500 calories the next day. Over a week, that is 3,500 calories. That is a pound of fat from sleep alone. Think about that. The sixth mistake is eating healthy but not consistently. You are perfect Monday through Thursday, and then the weekend feels like a complete free fall, and you spend all of next week trying to recover what you lost over 2 days. Consistency over perfection is the only principle that actually changes your body long term. One incredible meal does not make you healthy. One terrible weekend does not make you unhealthy. But a pattern repeated over weeks and months, that is everything. The people who see dramatic transformation are not the people with the most discipline on their best days. They are the people who show up in the middle, on the tired days, on the busy days, on the days when nothing feels worth it. And that is exactly what transforms a body. That is exactly what transforms a life. Here is the truth that no one tells you. Every single one of these mistakes is fixable, not someday, not after you have more time or more motivation or a better situation. Right now. With information, with the right structure, and with a plan that is actually built around how real people live real lives. The people who figure this out stop waking up exhausted. They stop fighting cravings all day. They stop feeling like their body is working against them. They start feeling in control, sometimes for the first time in years. They drop the weight that would not budge. Their confidence comes back, their energy comes back. And they look back at the version of themselves still making these mistakes and they cannot believe how close they were to the answer the whole time. You are that close right now. The programs linked below in the video description exist exactly for this moment. For the person who is done guessing, done starting over, and ready to actually understand what their body needs and finally give it that. Most people will scroll past. The ones who do not are the ones who are done waiting for a better moment that never comes. That person might be you. The link is right there.